Alright, I won't keep that gimmick for long. So, now we're going to go explore the rest of the mansion. And hopefully get some more keys or something, because all these locked doors are such a nuisance. But, actually, we missed a door coming through here to the beginning of the mansion, so we're going to go through there and see if we can't find anything to... Well, we got that crank, and we need to know what that crank goes to, so let's go check out this door right here. And what could possibly be in it? I'm excited. How about you? Want to find our way through this mansion. Maybe we'll find some deep, dark experiment, or maybe some fine jewelry we can steal. I mean, Billy is a felon. And did that zombie get hit by a stray shotgun shell? No, Rebecca shot him. Okay. And now, 2 headshots. I am still all-powerful with my shotgun. And, what's down here? Collection of female statues. And, of course, there's nothing special about females. I am so kidding. And another red door. Of course, it's locked. Another door made of fire! So we might have to find something fire-related. You think if I throw a Molotov cocktail, it'll open? Well, it was worth a shot. Okay, in this room, I spy something shiny on here. I bet you it's a map. And I am right. The map of the entire training facility. Awesome. Goes through all the floors, including the basement. That's very handy. There's nothing over here besides an ink ribbon on the desk, just in case you need one. And is there anything on here? No. Just a bunch of technical jargon. I can understand it. Now, that shiny item over there, we do not need yet, so no worries. And here... time to do some item switching. Because, you know, you never know what's up there. And it's actually kind of funny. This is where you have to use the crank. And if you try to use the crank as Rebecca, she'll try to move the crank and stop, not even doing anything. And she'll just go, huh, okay. She is too weak to move the crank. So we're just going to have big, strong Billy Man activate the crank. So come over here. And actually, I forgot to do something. I need to equip the shotgun on Rebecca. Wouldn't want her to go up there and immediately get into danger, as she seems to have a habit of doing. So use the lift? Yes. Let's watch big, strong Billy pull this crank and lift Rebecca up to the upper level. What could possibly be up here? Let me guess. A monster. Something I have to kill. And I love how she doesn't have the shotgun in the cutscene, but right now she does. Because it's pre-rendered. And... oh, what the hell is that? It's a Lurker! These are really annoying enemies. A couple shotgun shells will do them in, but they can jump on you, they can slash you. They're really fast, really annoying, but always listen for their clicking. They're like a giant... oh, would you get off? They're like a giant cricket, locust, something, but yeah, kill them dead, because they're not nice. Over here we got some handgun bullets, and I'm on caution again? Come on, Rebecca, you can take a hit. Come on. And what do we have here? A solidly built clock. The minute hand is missing. Maybe this is the solution to the lovely 8:15 that we saw a bit earlier. Finally, we're getting somewhere. So now we just have to find a minute hand. And is there anything over in this shelf? I haven't checked. Tap, tap, nothing. Okay, anything over here? No. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Just checking every nook and cranny to make sure I haven't missed anything. And out here... ah, crows! Crows! And herbs that I'm just going to use right now, and I shouldn't have done that. There's a red one over here. Yes, there is. Well, there are some more greens around here, and being attacked by birds. I'm gonna hate Rebecca if I'm on caution. I better not be on caution. I'm not going to check it, because if I do, I'll get angry, so not worrying about it. Just going to go through here. And, wow, this is a huge room. And more cranks over there. Gee, I wonder if she can push them. Or pull them. Push? Pull? Doesn't matter. All you need to know is Rebecca can't do it. Right there, that door right there is pure evil. You do not want to go in that door yet. I'll give you a hint as to what's in it. There is a weapon in there, and we unlocked a new door. Oh, finally! Oh, shortcut to home base. All right, let's get Billy over here. But anyway, that door to death that I told you not to go in, it has a new weapon. It's a very powerful weapon, but we don't need it just yet. So let's head back to Rebecca, and I'm just showing you the route back. I don't think I need a cut here, and there shouldn't be any zombies. Whoa! I actually couldn't see that guy in the shadows. Clever girl. Or maybe it was a guy, I don't know. Do zombies have a gender after they're zombies? I don't know. Whatever. And, oh my god, I just found some collision detection. Holy crap. Well, I guess he didn't make a motion to stop when he hit the wall. He kept running, so never mind. Hello, Rebecca.
This way.
Okay.
Follow me. And I think we're getting close to another boss fight. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that long since we fought the Scorpion. Can't believe I forgot the Scorpion boss. He had such a clever name, too. So, anyway, we have a crank, and we need to use that crank. I'm actually going to get Billy geared for war here, because, yeah, he's going to need all the help he can get here soon. It's just a hunch of mine. Because whenever there's a big room like this, you just can't be sure. You know something is going to happen here. So, here we go. We got him. We've given him basically all of our ammunition. He's gonna kill some shit. And here we go. We're gonna activate this machine. Because only Billy can use cranks. Remember that. Remember that applies in real life, too. And we have lifted a cage. Now, of all the times I've played through this, I have never tried to move Billy when Rebecca is underneath the cage. I would laugh so hard if she actually died because of this. If you know what happens and you just want to show it off, put a video response of what happens if you move Billy while Rebecca's under this cage. I would love to see that. And we got a new key. Rebecca! My hunch was correct! Welcome to the Millipede boss. Rebecca will constantly remind you that she needs your help again. You know what? I really should have made a Rebecca needs saving counter, because she is so helpless in this game. Rather annoying, but I don't mind being the knight in shining armor. Anyway, the Millipede boss, he will just run around this entire room holding Rebecca, and if you think he can't hurt her, you are absolutely wrong. At one point, if you do not shoot or hurt the Millipede boss, he will just sit there and basically bite Rebecca to death. So you want to keep hitting him no matter what. Even the simplest handgun bullet will distract him. Now, knife shots are really good while he's staying still. Like right here. That is considered hurting her. So, I need to get a little closer. There we go. So as soon as you hit him again, he will continue to move, and his legs do hurt you, so be careful of getting too close, especially if you didn't come into this battle with a healing item like I did. So we're just going to try to finish him off with handgun bullets. He shouldn't need that much more. He doesn't have that much health. but it should just be a few more shots. And right here. Aw. I was right.
Rebecca! Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Well, we managed to stop the Millipede. And uproarious laughter from the studio audience. I did forget to mention, if you shoot the Millipede enough, he can drop Rebecca. Yeah. He'll pick her right back up, but still, it's kind of funny to see the boss lose the grip on its victim, and then immediately pick her back up, and I am in a bad position as far as shotgun shells are concerned. So I'm going to give Billy the Molotovs and his trusty knife, and we'll be on our way. We have the red key. Let's go open some red doors. If you examine the red key, it will say it is encrusted with a fire symbol. So yes, we do now have the fire key. Let's go unlock those doors, because there should be some special goodies on the other side of those doors. Why else would they be locked? Screw this room! I am going to hate going here when we eventually have to in this Let's Play. It is a room full of death. Anyway, something I really don't get about Resident Evil 0 is, of all the other Resident Evil games, their bosses had a point to showing up and fighting you. Like, Resident Evil 4, you had to fight Salazar at one point. By the way, that was the longest friggin' chapter in the whole world. But, Resident Evil 0, all the bosses just show up. They have no rhyme or reason, suddenly you're fighting a giant millipede. Suddenly you're fighting a giant scorpion. Just because. No reason for it, you're just suddenly fighting a giant bug. And I still find it weird that the theme of this is bugs, just because leeches are the cause of the original T-virus outbreak. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. But, we're gonna forget this guy for now and open up this door. And when you don't examine the key, it is a facility key, not a red key or something. And, I don't like it being called a facility key, so we're going to now call it the fire key. We open up the fire door, and what do we get inside the fire door? We get a room we could have had access to if the characters had any form of common sense. We could have just jumped through those windows. And we have a few items for Billy in here. Down here are a few more bottles. We can make more Molotov cocktails for later. And a very special item, definitely helpful, lighter fluid. I forgot to mention this earlier. Billy's secondary item is a lighter. And it doesn't work because it's out of fluid. So, now that we have fluid, it is no longer useless. There we go. Full lighter. So I guess going through the fire door, we can now make fire. Billy's just a fire starter, isn't he? He's got the Molotovs, he's got his lighter. If he had the fire key, this would be a match made in heaven. Long since lost its shine. Yes, this place is disgusting. Look at all that blood. And, oh, we can't open the fridge. Damn it. Could have been some, well, there was never going to be any good stuff. Anyway, let's go unlock the other fire door. Now that we know where it is. There shouldn't be any more zombies in here. I think only 2 of them showed up since we defeated the Millipede. And chances are I'm going to be corrected if that actually is a centipede, so feel free to correct me. Gonna make a pilgrimage up to... Wait a moment. There's some items I need to pick up. Are these bottles? No, it's a first aid spray. What am I thinking? I want this. Let's make some more cocktails. There we go. And I find it so weird that it just doesn't combine the 2 that I have. I have to do it. But anyway, we have 3 more uses of gasoline for 3 more cocktails. They're just giving us plenty of fire starters and explosions. Which I like. I like causing a ruckus. I love causing fire. Death and Destruction is my middle name. I don't know how I have 2 middle names, but just run with it. Heading over to the fire door. Gotta open it with the key. Find collision detection really funny. And I actually do want to take care of that zombie now. So, Rebecca, if you wouldn't mind, shoot that guy dead, because I don't have any more bullets. It would be kind of cool to knife him, but sadly, I need to keep these guys in good health. And there's nobody else? Nobody else. Alright. And this should be the last fire door. Yep, I don't need it anymore, so let's go inside and see what we can find. For all I know, it could be another orchestral sting. Walk into the mysterious fire door. Oh! Wow. Alright, Billy's gonna handle this room, so Rebecca, get out of the way.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
And I love how, you know, she can't pull a crank, but she sure can move this big, beefy man. There's actually quite a few items in here that we need to pick up. One of them being very important. So let's move this all the way, and what's over here? Shotgun shells. Those are mine. No, not the globe. No, not the globe. Come on, Billy, work with me here. There we go. Just gonna combine that, save some space. Grab some more handgun bullets for Rebecca. And what does this say? September 2nd. A useless bunch of trainees, as always. Where does headquarters find these idiots? We did get a couple of decent ones, though, so can't complain, I guess. William and Albert, they might have a future. September 25th. Scholar Will, Practical Al, they really are opposites, and they're always competitive in everything they do. There's something ruthless and cruel about them both. October 7th. Got a sudden call from the director. It was to tell me to encourage a rivalry between those two. It's the first time since this training facility was built that Director Marcus has ever shown interest in anything other than his research. Well, whatever. Orders are orders. I'm gonna have them tearing at each other's throats. So William Birkin and Albert Wesker knew each other before knowing each other. They have known each other for a long time, and it seems Director Marcus wanted them to bicker and fight. Maybe he wanted to break up a friendship or create a dynamic duo bent on ruling the world. Based on the RE history, bent on ruling the world. And we have a shiny up here on the moose's antler. What could this be? I bet it's important. It is something. It is an iron needle. Sweet! The iron needle. What could that be used for? Maybe a clock? Maybe we'll finally finish our first puzzle in the mansion. Oh, it's about time. Could be some sort of decoration. There's a hole in the base. Alright. Well, it looks like a minute hand to me, so we're gonna go finish that clock. So let's go back to that room. Wait, did I forget something in that room? Can't possibly think of what it was. Oh, damn it. Forgot Rebecca. Yes. Oh, and thanks for the orchestral string getting back into this room. That's one thing you want to keep in mind. Always call your partner if you ever split them up before going into another room, because you could be faced with enemies.
Follow me.
Yeah.
So let's get Billy back, and, actually, I think we're gonna cut it off here. We'll go solve that puzzle in the next video. So, next time on Let's Play Resident Evil 0, we're going to go explore more of the mansion and, you know, do a little dance. Alright. Billy? Billy, why are you running away? It's not a weird dance. Check it out. Dun, 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 dun. Look at me shimmy.